There she is! Ultimate Despair, Junko Inoshima.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Yeah, and she looks completely different. She looks more like the magazine, doesn't she? Funny enough.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world!
Well, she does make voices, so there we go.
We've even drawn up the deed already! We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking! Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
No.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Oh yeah, she changes personality like this. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's Junko. It's how she works.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko Inoshima?
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face!
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
Do you remember seeing it? I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. It was definitely before I got to the school. Before arriving at school, wasn't it?
I got it!
Chihuahuas aren't cute, they are not even dogs.
I came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Yeah, that she looks exactly like in the magazine. And when we asked Mukuro, who was pretending to be Junko, remember when she said, "Oh, it's just Photoshop. You know, Photoshop can change like faces and pictures." Yeah. So that, yeah.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
Yeah.
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
I've seen her in terms of magazine covers, but I feel like she doesn't quite match up to reality. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped. Yeah, you can see that, yeah. Photoshop? Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with like computers and junk. So, they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Boy, yeah. Tan tan tan. Junko and Mukuro Ikusawa were twins.
Twins?
Tan tan tan.
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Despair!
She's a totally different person now.
She's fun.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Ugh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
Oh my god.
If she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
Yeah.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Okay, now she's a teacher.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that.
Of course she's sane. Yeah, she's sane.
But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family,
Oh boy.
leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment.
The Fenrir.
So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive.
Oh boy.
It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines.
Wow.
Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, it's Junko. She's crazy.
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
Christmas dinners must have been really awkward.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything!
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring.
I didn't do anything!
So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
Yeah!
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Yeah, she does say something like, why me? Doesn't it? What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to... She does say that. She does say that at the beginning. Why me?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
Uh-huh. You are crazy.
How can you talk like that?
Yeah, she was his sister.
You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair.
Oh my
So that's
god.
why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill.
Oh god.
We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything.
We've had wishes! Yeah!
We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
Oh boy.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
Yeah, like Numpty said, the dinners on that family must be amazing.
That's not true at all.
Oh, now she's emo.
We were twins. How could I not be sad?
But she has mushrooms on her head. Man.
That's why it gets me so excited.
Hint before she starts bleating on about positivity.
My precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it.
A super in front of it. I hope Junko never had a carving knife.
It's like super despair. No, more than that. Super despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
This is us right now. We have become hero. What the hell is wrong with you? This is us right now. Yeah, this is us. This is all of us at this point. We just like, what the hell is what?
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness.
I prefer those voices to the other. She's used Super more times than Nintendo as games with Super this time.
I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
Oh, please don't start with super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Yeah.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Yeah.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
Genocide Jill seems sane compared to her. That's the funny thing.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, you're not.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
I agree.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on
No.
top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
No. Byakuya, no. No.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
Oh.
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer, so how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start floating.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then we'll have our victory!
Yeah!
I can't wait!
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No. Calm down, Scooby Gang.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
The memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to. The class trials. The motives came up with. The founding of Mope Speak Academy. The motives?
I got it! You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important.
So stop
It was
being mean.
stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners.
Yeah.
So then, let me ask you another question.
Yes.
Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
The theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder. Monokuma gave us those DVDs. On my DVD was footage of my family. On Sayaka was her and her friends. They had a dream they all shared. So for the first murder, the motive we were giving was human connections.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each
Yeah.
video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question!
I didn't do anything!
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
Second motive. Second motive was the past, wasn't it? That's when we got those weird envelopes from Monokuma. Mine mentioned how I used to wet the bed. So the theme of the time was the past.
I got it! It was our past, right?
Yeah. I'm concerned. I think Pika and Junko are the same person. I didn't do anything!
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
Namti, please. Please don't come with that.
How long do you plan on dragging this out?
That can cause a war. That can cause a war in here.
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
The third one. The third one was the Yafumi and Celeste, wasn't it? Oh, that was greed. Yeah, because it was money. So it was greed.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain! Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction!
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Thank you for the posture trick.
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go.
Sweet cheeks. Oh, sweet chicks.
Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
The motive for Sakura's death was... What was it made Sakura decide to kill herself? Thank you for the hydrate, Ben. Had to do with Monokuma exposing Sakura's secret. So the theme of the motive in the fourth case was... secrets? Or... No, it was betrayal. It was betrayal. No, she felt like she betrayed her friend, so it was betrayal.
I got it! In her case, It was betrayal.
What do you call someone who hasn't played Yakuza? The victim in Danganronpa.
Game over, yeah!
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards.
Hey Bill, how's it going? Welcome on in! We are wrapping it up, Danganronpa. Hope you've been doing good!
Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
Alright,
What's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
because those are the things that create despair.
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
Yeah, but if they are presented to you in a certain way, it must cause you a bit of despair.
Those aren't the only motives that exist in this world.
Yeah.
In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth.
Yeah, it's reasons to kill, really, isn't it?
They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
I knew you were going to say that.
Seed of despair?
Same face. I didn't do anything!
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not
Thank you for the
changing
clips
the
of
subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
Yeah, pretty much by taking their memories, they wouldn't know anything that was going on. So she created a fake hope on their brains, and then she presented them with despair by making them try the best as they can to get out of the school, even though they agreed to stay on it.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place.
Exactly.
That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
Because they all agree with that, so if they couldn't remember the reason why they agreed to it, they wanted to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
Because there's certain reasons why you didn't want to leave.
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint. Huh? Really?
Nah.
Then hurry up and tell us. Okie dokie. like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Oh. The outside world.
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
You do realize you have to get or make a Monokuma now.
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? I wanna see too. See your face.
I need to get a Monokuma though.
Into despair.
I need to get a Monokuma plushie, so every time I would redeem, I would just like put a Monokuma plushie, but like, chills, chills. There we go. Yeah, eventually.
Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls!
Hey Jasmine, how's it going? You the brand melting worldview setting revelations have happened! Welcome in, we are closing Danganronpa. We are really at the finishing line, and yeah, Junko has appeared, so there we go. There we go.
This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
She's going to show us the outside world. Are we ready for this? There we go. There we go. Worth the ice cream though. Oh no, brain freezing is even worse. What the hell? Everyone has become Monokuma. Even like the Eiffel Tower has a Monokuma. Wow. The Liberty statue has a Monokuma face. Everything has a Monokuma face.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
Pretty much, she's showing that everyone has been crazy out in the outside world. Everything is at war.
What are you talking about?
And everyone is crazy.
None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
I don't know.
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
So basically, the furries took over. Exactly.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
Portugal counts as the outside world, right? Yeah, for you it, yeah. You should recognize it. What about it? What about it? What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
The world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you.
Yeah, I guess they knew what was going on outside, so they pretty much agreed to stay inside the school as a safe precaution.
If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial.
Alright, we need to remember. Oh yeah, Genocide Jack's memories, because she doesn't share with Togo, so she would remember probably.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die!
Get the hata, get the hata.
Underscore have underscore asthma underscore 69 raided my stream with 13 viewers.
Welcome on in, I am Asma69. How's it going? Welcome on in, Raiders. We are currently finishing Danganronpa. And what were you playing, Asma69? What were you playing? Oh, thank you, Jeff Fjord. Did it work? Oh my god. I'm sorry, my bot is crazy. Doesn't behave. Why isn't my bot? Why doesn't my bot? Oh, thank you, Jeff Yard. There we go. You gave them the. I don't know why my bot does that. My bot is like that. My bot just always do something. Some sweet F099. I hope you had a wonderful stream, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. And yeah, welcome on in. We are wrapping it up, Danganronpa. We there are spoilers here. there's a lot of spoilers here, so if you are interested in playing Danganronpa, there's a warning. There's spoilers in here because we are at the finishing line of the game. There's a lot of things that have been uncovered. So that is my warning, people. If you are interested in playing Danganronpa and you don't want to be spoiled, you know, lurk, turn off the volume, something like that. Because, yeah, we are getting to the finishing line. Things are getting excited. Even more exciting now. We are figuring out all the truth. And, yeah. So, let's continue, shall we? And again, thank you so much. Wow, telling people to go away. I'm not telling people to go away. I am being nice because sometimes you'd be just like, oh no, this is a spoiled territory. I don't want to see it. You know? I understand. I completely understand. Our yin and yang responses. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Ben is the yang of the stream. It will always be the yang of the stream. It's okay. He just sees the bad things. I am just trying to just, you know, if you're okay with it, let's proceed. So that's my warning.
What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
Oh.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw?
Hello.
Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
What is happening outside?
Nobody can remember anything.
No, you can.
No, it's wrong.
You can. Your other self can.
Actually, she might remember.
Actually, she might remember. Yes, she can.
Who might remember?
The other token. Genocide Jack.
Yeah, because they don't share memories. Remember that? Genocide Jack told us that. Even if Toko will forget something, and if she would see it, she wouldn't forget.
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
Yep.
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality is forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
And hopefully she does.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
Roberto Kuma's voice is really good and all. Thank you, Jasmine. Oh. You don't need to play the game anymore, Ash. True, just like Yakuza. No, play Yakuza, for the love of God.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Byakuya, order her to change, please.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Oh wow, look, Byakuya's bleeding. Oh shit, straight away. Yeah, Byakuya is like, yeah.
It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Hello!
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
It was Byakuya asking, so yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, they are getting along with each other. Oh, it's so nice of them.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Come on, she's being nice.
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Fair play to the actors who had to do multiple personas so fast. Yeah, you almost done the game. Yeah, we are at the final chapter, final class trial. So yeah, this is pretty much the most spoilery territory ever if you are interested to play the game. So yeah.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Of course it does! Yes, destruction everywhere!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
Oh, she's all happy about this.
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only have answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember. With a kiss.
Oh boy, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine with scissors. Yay!
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Yeah, this is tragedy.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
That makes sense why they decided to stay inside the school.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster!
Yes, I will play Yakuza 3 eventually.
Either way,
Wire
there's
in a
no
fire,
doubt that it was the
representing
biggest,
7
most awful,
games,
most tragic
and a
event in
government for
human
hire and a
history.
combat site. Left her and wasn't coming in a hurry with the Furies. Breathing down your neck. Team by team, reporters baffled, trumped, tethered, cropped. Look at that low plane, fine, then. Oh, overflow, population, common group. But it'll do, save yourself, serve yourself.
Thanks, Lumpty. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
Yeah, there we go. Everyone died.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is a true tragedy!
Oh my god.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
But how can the world just end? It's the world!
Yeah?
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Wow, that's a way to put it.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
It's not like I have a lot of options to select here, right? So, yeah.
Correct! Well done, peasant!
I didn't even do anything.
But I didn't say anything yet.
Yeah.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it!
Like a middle-aged what? She is just going everywhere at this point.
Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
She's even controlling the options that we have in the game at this point.
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Yeah, you are.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
Oh boy, so every time Byakuya says, I swear in the Byakuya's family, he's the only one left. Everyone died.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh boy.
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Oh boy.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Oh lord.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment?
She has a crown and everything.
You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Oh, he's getting into panic mode.
There is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Wow.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago.
Ah, about that.
I came to this school a few weeks ago.
Oh, come the frick on, Makoto! Those pictures! You were together! The amnesia just... Oh my god! Why are we going through this again?
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
How do you explain the pictures? Do you pretty much... Oh my god. Why are we going through this?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Yeah.
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
So yeah, remember the age? Remember the age situation where we all saying they were underage and stuff like that? They are older than they think they are. Yeah, fun fact.
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
You are older than you think you are.
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Hope Peak Academy memories.
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
That's the only thing.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Byakuya is completely off. Yeah, we do. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. If Junko says that's true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last 2 weeks or so. So the memories she took from us. Our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible!
Oh boy. Want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. Alright, something to prove that we've been here.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events.
Yes, you did!
Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
Yeah, you did! We found your locker! That was the only thing. It was just like maybe the notebook that he has.
I'd like you to take a look at.
Explains why he's so thick.
This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Even though it has your name on it.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt!
Oh boy.
But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No, no way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak.
Yeah.
But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
Funny enough, our hero is the one that proves it that they study in there.
I don't want
But no, here it is how it is, you know.
But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
Oh boy, she must be the party on someone's funeral.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down.
So the thing is, they been inside the school, like trapped in the school for a year at this point.
You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you've forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game.
So they've been living in the school for a freaking year and they didn't even realize that.
Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind.
Oh my god.
I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world.
Okay, just punish yourself then.
Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Just after I set foot to the main hall the first time, and that was when at the entrance ceremony. When I fainted. Yeah, when I fainted. Set up in the main hall and when I fainted.
I got it!
Yeah. Not entrance ceremony.
When I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day.
Yeah, we entered and then everything became a haze.
To the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that?
Because you gave that suggestion to their brains.
I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Okay, Yash, thank you so much for being here. Have a safe return. Bye-bye.
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
So instead of being 16, they are 18 now.
The reason it felt
And
so
here is
short
like
was because
23.
our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time.
We already knew each other for 2 years. Hi, Delita Woon. How's it going? Did you like the reveal? Yeah, I already played this, so I'm just like refreshing my memory. So yeah, it is unexpected in a way when you just like, oh. But yeah, welcome on in, welcome on in. We are wrapping this. We are almost done, almost done.
Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other,
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
Yeah, like it is a bit depressing. Like they already knew each other for 2 years, and then this whole situation happened. So it's even more like, you know, worse when you know the full extent of it. Like, god damn it, Junko.
That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other.
Because of you.
And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
Fun memory staring at the PS Vita screen wondering what the heck is happening. Yeah, because this game was originally on the PS Vita, wasn't it?
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
Exactly, you did that. Don't be depressed now about it.
I love you all so much.
Oh my god.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it.
Oh, great.
All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
The ultimate despair? All mankind?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay?
It's a bit confusing as Danganronpa 1 and 2 were originally Japan-only PSP games, which got ported to Vita. Those Vita versions are the ones that were finally localized. Oh, so it was on the PSP originally. I thought it was like on the Vita. Oh, interesting. I always thought that it started on the Vita, not on the PSP. I see. So like it was on the PSP in Japan, and then when the Vita came, it was ported here on the West to the Vita. And then eventually it came to PC and then console. I see. Or console and then PC. I don't know which one was it. I played it on the PlayStation 4. I was surprised to find out too. I think one was in PSP. Got a fab translation even. Oh, I see. Yeah. Ace Attorney. I know Ace Attorney started. The first one was on the Game Boy Advance. But then it came to the West, it was ported to the DS. And, yeah, the fan translation. Yeah. All three of them? Were they? Oh, I thought it was just the first one. Because the first one didn't have that final chapter. that now is included. Because when the DS came, they included that final chapter because you can use the microphone to do certain things. So yeah, the first native DS Ace Attorney was Apollo Justice. Oh, interesting, interesting. Always thought it was just the first one. Yeah, the Case 5 was the DS exclusive content. Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting how things like evolve and you don't even like realize sometimes. You think it comes from a certain console and it came previously from that. It is interesting.
Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst.
Oh, I don't like happiness.
Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
Now I had the time of my life.
That couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
Yeah, the good thing now is the localization works so much faster, so much better. So before it would like be released in Japan, and then it would take a few months to come. For example, Yakuza. You know, Yakuza would be released in Japan, and then it will take like a year, a couple of years to come. And now it's on the same day. We don't need to wait. It works like at the same time, and oh boy, am I grateful for that. Because me being me, I would buy the game day one, the Japanese version, and then day one on the Western version. So yeah, it's so much better.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing how everything now comes at the same day, and that's awesome, really.
And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
Well, this is like COVID, but the special condition.
Everyone is capable of it.
Oh my god.
And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story.
Oh my god, she changes so easily. Even the music changes,
Hope's
so...
Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors.
Yeah, we've seen that classroom full of blood, so yeah.
The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once. So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right. It was transformed into a shelter. I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
The one who turned Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolated us here. The Prime Minister? No, it was the Headmaster.
I got it! It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise, to say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea.
Yeah, it does have the few mentions.
The ultimate despair had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
Oh boy.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
Oh boy.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
You were just creating a shelter.
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Then they killed the headmaster, and then...
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live, so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Because hope speak mean the hope of the future. So she just wanted to make a statement that you could never become the hope of the future.
Why?
Only despair would win.
Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch.
Yeah.
Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
Because even the school name is Hope Speak Academy.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Well, why don't you tell me?
What the mastermind did to show everyone in Elsie's school, that was... Oh. Again? Can you spell whatever it is? Because I don't know. Hijack. Hijack! Oh, come on! Hi. Hijack! Hijack!
Now I understand. You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
Yeah, she said hi to Jack. Genocide Jack. It's Genocide Jill.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
No.
Isn't the power of television just amazing?
Yeah, the power of television will make you go into despair. That is true.
By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Of course.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Oh, God.
Expelled them?
Expel them, kill them.
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
Yeah.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Yeah.
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Oh my god, he's swearing!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
Yeah, she is weird, but she is clever as hell.
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truth, full of despair.
Not
That's...
to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then
They were fighting for things that nobody would care and it wouldn't change anything. If Sayaka would leave, the friends will still be dead. If Mondo could have escaped thinking that people will figure out about his past, his gang wouldn't be there. If Celeste would get the money, it wouldn't have any value because the world is disgraced as it is. Sakura killing herself thinking that she was protecting her own dojo, it was pointless because it was already destroyed. So, yeah, that's what she means.
we've been murdering each other for nothing?
Pretty much.
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
Which makes it even worse.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
Oh, thank you.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already.
She was not awesome.
Don't help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
Kiru, no.
Peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Oh.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself. So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, you did lie about all other things, so...
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you! For the sake of everyone you've killed!
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them!
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Yeah, she did kill her sister. You have a point there.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple!
Objection!
You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
Oh, great.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this!
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
You mean, we just...
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
Oh, great.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
Of course.
And I get to decide.
Probably will be Makoto.
Suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
I knew it!
Me?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
Oh, come on, don't kill me!
On the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
No, you don't.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Great.
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Oh my god. Oh, why are you not saying anything?
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right?
Oh, look at her manipulating.
You all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
He wanted them to become the hope for the future, not being trapped. He was just like trying to just like protect them.
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair. We're not gonna lose to you.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh?
Yes.
Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
Final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. That's not really living at all. I don't know which one is it.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't lose hope now.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place.
Come on, hero, step out of it.
But to live means moving forward, right?
Yes.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we?
Yeah.
I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
Yes.
So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here.
Yes.
The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter.
Hey, Lime!
What matters is my own gut feelings.
How's it going? Hope you've been doing good. We're finishing this.
We won't give up.
Oh, I need to do it every single time.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Yes!
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
People are outside, so no.
The reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
You are lying. Hina, step out of it!
Don't lose hope now.
I've been thinking about all this.
Yes.
And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
You know, Sakura would fight.
You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Exactly.
That sounds like something she'd say, right?
Yep.
No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up.
Yes, we won't give up.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
Yeah, she would.
that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Yes!
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
The only reason is thanks to the air purifier. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I
Yes,
die,
Cena.
the purifiers will screech to a halt.
No, you won't.
In
No, it
other
won't.
words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Whatever, we'll be outside. Come on!
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope, Genocide Jack, you murderous fiend! Yeah!
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
Yeah, it does. I'll make sure it's coming.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
I will just like go a bit fast forward.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words,
The communal life you've all been living will come.
I can keep on living as long as I have my Master's love.
There we go.
You will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
No, they're not. Byakuya, you wake up from that.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you?
Yes.
Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair.
With your face there, it seemed like it.
I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Whatever.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
Exactly.
So until I can restore the Togami family...
Well, you have Toko, so I don't know, you make babies with her. There we go. Whoa, the music!
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love!
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
What are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Toko! Not Toko, Kyoko! Come on. Come on, Kyoko. Wake up! I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend I know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of.
He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here.
Exactly! He wanted you to be the hope!
I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto.
Yeah.
I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
What the hell are you?
The ultimate hope. We are now the ultimate hope. Look at this now. There we go.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip.
We trust each other.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still. Be more hip. Oh! Oh, the spot.
You suck! What do you want? So uncool!
You dare to stand against us?
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross. Suffer from despair. I just love despair! You suck! What do you want? So uncool! You're unbearable! Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross! Suffer from despair! Everything is pointless!
Despair into
Hope keeps on going.
I was hip, wasn't I?
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away.
But she wants to be more waste. Hips don't lie.
I refuse to despair!
Yes!
Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
Oh, we did it! Oh, this class drive was long, wasn't it? Nice. We got more medals, even though I got everything. Son of Peach, how's it going? Welcome on in.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Yes.
Good. I'm ready to go.
Yes. Do it.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing.
Yeah.
With our own hands.
There we go. So the guilty is... We have voted for Hope. Now what?
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way.
Well, that's just...
It can't be.
You
still are accepted. Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just...
Well...
totally the best!
Why is she drooling? Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to the school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
To come this far and fail at the very end. It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see I was so hopelessly desperate? I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair, here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste of the highest grade despair, the utter failure of my dreams.
True despair.
Oh, I'm so hopelessly happy right now. Huh? Wait, is she enjoying this? Anyway, so you're prepared to admit defeat. You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing. Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side. Oh my. Everyone.
Hey.
You said that despair is as contagious as any disease.
However.
But the same is true for hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko! Ah, stop it! Stop! I hate those faces you're making! To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last...
Fine, let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you will find some hope, but there is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we... Shut up, shut up! That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right? You really intend to go through this. That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life, so...
Don't get in my way!
Alright. Alright.
This is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even 1/10 of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last.
She's crazy.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Congratulations, Yuka has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Well, she just goes. She's not even, yeah. She just goes all happy about it. So the ultimate punishment, what do you think it is? The ultimate punishment. Yeah, pretty much is every single punishment on her. She's just getting all the things. Ben, behave! Yeah, she's getting all the punishments. Well, she's all happy about it. Well. There we go. She's gone. Still love how the witch burning ends with being run over by a fire engine. Yeah, she's gone. She left that controller. And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial, Junko Inoshima, the ultimate despair, life at Hope Peak Academy. It was all over. Yeah. I want to save it. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference. I'd rather have not incorporated Junko into Tico. Junko, the ultimate pancake! We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door, nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But in the end...
Hey.
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Makoto, you do the honors. Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's word, I took out the object with Garden. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it for us.
So,
But is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read it into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words...
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here. But you never know, maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Juku never said specifically that she let us leave here alive. That's true. That's true. That's being clever of you. Yeah, maybe you're right about that. Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it.
Yeah,
I guess that's true. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam it up so far up. Where was this at the start of the game? What, the door? It was at the start of the game, so I don't know. Huh? Where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can go outside? That means me and Master can get married? Then they'll give me a little jewel of a baby?
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway.
Anyway, don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. Well, you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks...
Serious?
Maybe when we get out of there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of the store is a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike the school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
In other words,
the act of searching for hope to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
Am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
You got it.
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can't figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And what are you going to do if there are no more donut shops or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. Well, that's okay. Oh, I get it now. If there's the road, you're just gonna build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Agakure's life story is about to begin.
Whoa!
Thanks, Hina. You totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone. Even if the world is steeped in despair. As long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out of here and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small, so what can we do? No, we can probably do something. Anything. Yeah, we could do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
We graduated! We did it! It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands. With our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. And that's it! We did it! We have finished Danganronpa! Oh my god, it has been a journey! It has been a journey! And this class trial, I knew it would take a lot. After all these years! Yeah, it started in August, and like we are like in the 18th of January currently, and yeah, this is like what, almost 5 months, almost 5 months of this. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I will eventually do the second one. And yeah, I do absolutely love these games. They have a bit of a dark humor in it, but you can't help it but love all the kids. They all have their own personalities and stuff, but sometimes they can be a bit dumb, but it's okay. Oh, look at Mundo and Taka there. Oh yeah, currently who's singing is the voice actress for Makoto in the Japanese dub. So this is Makoto singing. So he went outside to become a singer. But yeah, the first time I played this, I did play it the Japanese version, and Monikuma's voice is from the same voice actress as Doraemon, and I was just like, well, thank you so much for ruining Doraemon for me. So, because straight away I recognized the voice, I was just like, is this Doraemon? Boy. But yeah, this has been like a journey. We did most of things. I don't know if I should do the extras or not. Maybe, who knows? Close your eyes, people. Close your eyes, people. Hina was there. I never did the extras, but I don't know. Maybe I can do it. Oh, I love that! I love that picture with Sakura punching that fish. Oh yeah. And it's so sad because only 6 of them survived. Out of 16, only 6 survived. It is. It is sad. Well, thank you, Lime! I'm just letting this roll. And I'm enjoying the music as well. And yeah, at the end of the day, Junko was the one behind all this. Which at the time I was a bit just like, what the? Because I didn't know anything about it. Going GG is literally the least I can do. Yeah, I will eventually play the second one. I will play Ultra Despair Girls, and I will play the third one. The third one, I probably will play it blind. I did play this one before, and the second one as well, and Ultra Despair Girls. Second one, I think I remember even better than this one. But yeah, either way, I just want to share. I just want to share a bit these stories. Can you play if you can't see? No. Maybe. Who knows? Sounds. We have other senses, supersonic. Can you see if you can't play? There we go. Oh.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
Dun dun dun. He will come after you when you least expect it. But yeah. Oh, we got an Easter egg. Well, we're getting to Easter, aren't we? So there we go. Like, there's still like 2 months. Yeah. Yeah, I want to save it. I want to save here. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. That's Danganronpa finished. As for the extras, I will see if I'll do it or not. But as for the main game, we are done. And I hope everyone enjoyed it. Even though it was long as hell, so probably, like, we'll see.